Last episode, Josh and I ran our airship aground as we ran out of fuel. We were forced to start foraging for food as we were now in the wilderness. We would need to find some gold in order to fix our ship and leave. Until then, we righted the boat and made some supports for it while we wait. Strap yourselves in for an underground adventure. Oh, Josh. Morning.
Mitch, it's actually mid-afternoon. So I wasn't sleeping. I was just, I was out and about.
Well, while Josh was out and about, I was working hard at the farm. We were having an issue with ravens pecking out our crops, and I figured instead of standing here all day every day, I'll make a pumpkin that looks just like me. I think the resemblance is uncanny.
Amazing. Wow, and it's working?
Well, you can see this patch here and this patch here that was, destroyed, which we need to fix. But otherwise, yeah, no other ravens have claimed any more crops.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That deserves a high five.
Of course, we had to celebrate our win with quite an aggressive high five. This reminds me of something. While carving, I had made a new friend. Here, acquaint yourself with Pumpkin, by the way. This is
How do you do?
No. This is Pumpkin over here.
Oh.
This was
How do you do? Oh my pumpkin, no!
No, this here is Pumpkin, this raven. I gave it a few pumpkin seeds and lo and behold, it's not leaving me alone.
Oh, good.
So,
Good, so now we have to feed this one seeds.
Yeah, I allowed Pumpkin to soar the skies and what he did next shocked me.
Ow.
Did he just swoop you?
I think he just swooped me.
Pumpkin!
Get away from
Pumpkin!
me!
Pumpkin! Well, it would appear that this raven has a taste for bones.
Get it! Wow, it's good.
Pumpkin! I think you can
Get
smell
away!
it.
Call your bird off!
I'm
Call your
trying.
bird off!
Pumpkin. I don't know why he's doing that. I was eventually able to catch Pumpkin in the trunk of this tree, but Josh wasn't aware of the fact. He kept running, and I don't blame him. I can only imagine the sound that Pumpkin's beak would make tapping against Josh's frail little skull. The best example I think of this noise would be when you tap the subscribe button and hit the bell icon too. I promptly made my way to the river to see if Josh was okay. Josh? I dove down to the water to join him in the river. After collecting my stuff, which was scattered along the cliffside, Josh warned me of something that he saw on his trip down to the water.
Good.
Well, what did you see down here?
As I was diving, a lot went through my head, but mostly water, and I saw this light up here, and I'm not actually sure what it was. I can't really get a good look from here, so if you'll join me in scaling this cliff,
sure,
we'll
let's
go have a look.
Let's scale the cliff. Dug out and built into the cliffside was this foundation. This hunk of rusted metal and stone bricks was enough to suggest that we aren't the only people that have set foot in this forest. But what was this?
Oh, look at this.
Wait, this is
nice. Check this out. I wonder if this is for maybe like making things pretty.
Sure. I collected the small barrel and my skin began to crawl.
Oh wow,
I'm not
look
feeling too
wow.
good.
You look very pretty right now.
The world is spinning a little bit.
Here, check this out. That looks fun, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, this is fun. This is fun. This is...
We put the barrel back down and took some time to recover. We both felt very ill, but after a short break, our curiosity got the better of us. I broke out the trusty pickaxe and began breaking my way in.
Oh good. I'm sure that wasn't barred off for any good particular reason.
What could they possibly be trying to hide back here, apart from nuclear annihilation? Well, nothing. There's nothing down here apart from more of those barrels that made me feel bouncy. Part of me is glad that we didn't find anything in here because we weren't equipped for that at all. But part of me wishes we also found a radiation-ridden monster that had the powers of 10 million men and happened to have just a helm that I could put on the boat and we could get out of here. Being trapped out here with no way out isn't exactly the camping vacation I thought it would be. The storm rolled in. I took first watch while Josh peacefully slept, dreaming of the spruce hamlet. Josh, the sun has risen, Josh.
All right. Yeah, you get some rest, bud. And would you look at that? The sun's up.
Behind you!
Oh god!
Over Josh's left shoulder, I spotted it. A green creature crawling towards us on its weird legs. Well, that's taken care of. Look, that's great, but I didn't get any sleep last night. And I can't sleep during the day. It's like a weird thing that I have. Anyway, I decided to bring up these issues with Josh. I don't know, this place is very, very dangerous, and I don't like having to chance. You sleeping the whole night and I don't get a single wink.
Come on now, don't be so dramatic.
And Josh brought me to my senses. We needed to focus and work together to get out. He said the sooner we get some food to get prepared to go down into the caves to find some gold to create a helm, the sooner we can get out of here. So while I spent the morning fishing, Josh spent the morning displaying his culinary dominance in the form of spaghetti. Using wheat and a bit of water, he was able to make some dough to then roll up and dry out into spaghetti or something. I don't actually know how that works. But we had one issue.
Hello. I managed to make some pasta out of that dough, but I don't have any meat to cook it with.
That's not a good thing, and that's because the only fish that I've caught in this time would kill us within 2 minutes after ingestion.
I was thinking we could make fish pasta, but it would be even better if we made squid ink fish pasta.
Wait, squid ink fish pasta?
That's right.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's some squids down in the river down there, do you think?
Possibly.
We peeped over the edge and had a look. From memory yesterday when we were in the river, I did see a few tentacles, so it was looking good. We jumped without performing a single risk assessment. And wow, what do you know? With dumb sheer luck, I didn't split my head open this time. What is that, Josh? As I breached the water and wiped my eyes clear, I looked over towards Josh and he was holding a monster. Look at the size of that thing.
God, is there somewhere to put this?
Yeah, just chuck it on the land over here.
Very wriggly. Hang on, over here.
This behemoth of a creature would surely fix our fishless fish spaghetti problem. Josh released it in this cave. Wow.
Wow, he is not going anywhere.
Do you want me to...
Yeah, make it quick. Make it quick.
Okay.
Oh, quick!
Oh, words cannot describe the pain that I felt when this creature looked at me dead in the eye after the first hit. This great beast sacrifice will not be unnoticed. I assured myself it's for the greater good, and we are still on the search for a squid. Whoa!
I got one.
Okay, now is there a humane way to get the ink out without killing them?
Yeah, if you make a little incision.
Oh.
There we go, see?
A little bit came out, but
We'll get...
Oh gosh.
Steady on.
Okay, so we got the ink, but the squid, it's dead.
Well, that tends to happen. What did you want to happen? It's a squid. It doesn't feel.
We spent the remainder of the morning climbing back up the cliff and preparing some food for our caving adventure. Come along. Come all, come one. Come, let's go caving. Kaylee, we're gonna go down into the caves, alright? We need to find some gold to get out of here.
Okay, you guys stay safe. I'll man the fort.
Alright, yep. You stay safe here. Stay hidden.
Here we go. Look at this.
Looking good. You're looking good, Josh. Alright, let's go down into the mines and find some gold.
Okay.
Wait, did you just make that out of gold? Probably not. Anyway, with pockets full of food and torches and a few pickaxes, we made our way towards the big hole in the ground. Surely we would find some gold down here. But I know where you can find some gold with 100% certainty, and that's my Discord server. Using the link in the description, you can join it for, well, of course it's for free, it's a Discord server. But you can expect to see some extras, some sneak peeks, and even leave suggestions for what you want to see in the future. Now, back to this cave adventure, and is that something in the foreground there? Oh, it's so dark and it smells of sulfur. Oh, this place is horrible.
The only option is to go through whatever this is.
Alright. With nowhere else to go, Josh and I decided to step forth into this cave with absolutely zero hesitation. There was some utterly disgusting green slime dripping from the walls and the air tasted like metal. This portion of the cave didn't last long, however, I don't think it'll be the last time we see this green haze. That wasn't so bad.
Well, I think we successfully made it nowhere.
With no gold in sight, we had not yet reached our destination. This cave we had found ourselves in had plenty of nooks and crannies and oh, well, okay, that one's just a dead end. But I'm sure we'll find a way to go soon. Oh, it's a big chasm.
That's just what we need.
It does go deep.
Hang on, how far is it going? Hang on. Oh.
There's no real way to get down there. Okay, well, maybe this cave only had one way to go, and that was directly down into what seems like the core of the earth. But this is where I had the brilliant idea. I've got my parachute, Josh. Maybe I can hold you down.
I'm sorry? And do what to me?
Maybe I can pick you up by your femurs and cradle you down.
Okay, but we're a bit heavy.
Yeah,
let me put my armor in my backpack, especially with all this gold. God. Wait.
Josh prompted to hold me on the way down. He equipped my parachute and we jumped. As we slowly descended into this cave, it got more and more ominous, more foreboding, and more scary. We spotted an outcropping below us and aimed to land on that, in hopes to get a bit of a vantage point to see what lays beneath us in this cave. To our left was what seemed like an ocean of green acid, with clouds of ominous smoke bubbling up from beneath. So we decided to go right, which was more of a normal looking cave, which led to an open chamber, home to bountiful resources and hopefully some gold. As we ventured into this expanse, it was important to keep our eyes out for gold, but we also couldn't dismiss the idea of monsters, as we were hearing a strange sound we hadn't heard before. Wait, Josh!
Oh, here we go.
A little bit of gold here.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
I'm hearing that strange sound again. Fine.
I guess it's fine. Oh. I don't-
Certainly,
Honestly, between the Ow!
gold will not be the only thing we find in this expansive cavern. As Josh and I were fighting monsters on the ground level below us lurked something a little bit more sinister. Some strange bioluminescent sort of vine was creeping its way all along the floor, infecting this cave. We hadn't noticed this yet though, as we were more inclined to check out the vast ocean of acid that Josh wanted to do a few experiments on. While it certainly looked dangerous to the touch, we didn't know for sure, so Josh grabbed a bone from an unarmed skeleton in the corner and decided to toss it into the lake.
Oh, that would be me. Okay, we're not touching it.
If that's
we're
what
not
it
going
does
near
to bones, there's got to be more gold around.
Maybe this way. Oh,
Whoa, those
There
are
is.
pretty lights.
why does this seem so familiar?
Wonder what happens. What is that? Whoa! An incredible agile creature with huge glowing blue eyes jumped up before me, up into the ceiling. It was clapping its cheeks and screeching at me from up there. There's something up above us,
What
Josh.
is that? It's up above us?
Yeah, it's like two eyes. It's taunting me. I got it, I hit it.
Oh,
What was that?
I have no idea.
With new unknown threats lurking around, Josh and I took it easy. This blue growth on the floor seems to be harboring some sinister life. Yet, a part of me wants to follow it deeper and see where it leads. Maybe this will give us reason to venture back down into this cave again. For the time being though, this wasn't on our minds, for we couldn't lose sight of our goal. Come on, there's gotta be some gold somewhere.
I think there'll be gold down here. I can see some light on the other side.
Okay.
Now, so far this has been fairly safe.
It was at this point through the cave that this growth began to be more reactive to our movements. It was sending signals between what I call receiver tendrils, specialized blocks in which signals can be sent to and from. But what I couldn't figure out was why. It didn't seem to be harmful, it wasn't affecting us in any way. But lo and behold, at the end of this tunnel we found more gold, this time a rich vein, and with this amount of gold mined, it would be just enough to get the helm built. We're striking it big today, boys!
Well, we did it. Now how do we get out?
We could try and go back the way we came, or we could explore this
No,
way.
did you see the way we came from?
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I really want to go back that way. With the hope that this way would lead to a new entrance, we continued leading this way to the new entrance. At this point, I was getting a little bit peckish, and I remembered that Josh packed us some lunch. Here, do you want to have that squid ink together?
No, I'm full.
Okay.
Here, you
I'm
have
gonna
it.
save-
I'll enjoy it by
Right.
seeing you enjoy it.
Delicacy. Hints of tomato. Nourishing, Josh. With a belly full of rich nutrients that Josh assured me is inside squid ink, it filled us with determination to get out of this place and find our way home. We made our way up this narrow crack in the rock, cautious of any loose rubble. They say caves like these can change in an instant. One wrong change in pressure can cause the whole place to come crumbling down. In no time, lay before us a massive cavernous expanse. And we met an unfortunate traveler.
What's this guy doing?
Oh, hey.
Hello there, travelers.
Oh, hey.
May I have some assistance in finding my way out of this cave system?
What have you done? Ah, get out of my...
What do you mean, what have I done? I saved
I think he
myself.
was asking us for directions.
I'm sorry.
Did he came
feel
down
horrible.
to give you a hand. He reached down to help you back up, and you grabbed his hand and just pulled him over the edge.
I'm sorry, sir.
He's dead. He can't hear you anymore.
After accidentally murdering that innocent old man, he stank and he looked like that. You can't tell me that you wouldn't think he's a zombie looking for brains as well. Anyway, I think he's fine down there. His body broke the fall for him. As we continued towards this great cavern I mentioned, it turned out to be the same one that we fell into at the beginning. Now, granted, we do have gold and you know, what we came looking for, but we don't have a way out. We are as good as, well, that guy that I threw off the ledge. He's been trapped down here for years, and I'm afraid that's what we'll turn into if we don't find a way out. We thought maybe we could attempt to scramble up the cliff in which we glided down, but to no avail. That thing was way too steep. You have seen us climb a fair way, but I think you and I can both agree that this is a bit of a long shot. So with that, we were forced to backtrack into the expansive cavern and try and find a new way out. Josh and I are no strangers to putting a bit of time and effort into getting out of these sticky situations, so we weren't exactly too worried. We were more so worried about, the smell. This place stinks! Following our noses evidently led us to some fresher, cleaner air that resembled that of outdoors. Could it possibly be a way out? Through a split in this cowside, we saw sunlight beaming down from above. It was beautiful. As this breath of fresh air gave us a breath of fresh air, Josh laid down a short platform at the base of this split in the crust, and using our pickaxes we were able to chip out small outcroppings in the stone, and these were going to be used as handholds and footholds to help us climb up. While not being the safest method of extraction, this was certainly the quickest. And as I watched on, Josh quickly had an ensemble of ledges to grab onto. With our second serving of squid ink pasta, we were able to muster up the energy to climb up this rock face and make our way to that warm beam of vitamin D. Following Josh's assurance that his handholds would hold the weight of my flesh and blood, I conjured up all the courage I had and started climbing up this little hole, barely making it to the top with the handholds crumbling beneath my feet. We made it to the top of this cave. Long, pointed rocks seemed to hang from the ceiling, only to be met with similar formations growing up from the ground. I couldn't stay and admire them for too long, however, because the sunlight was wisping away. We both ran to the first sighting of sunlight that we had seen in 3 days.
I'm outside right now.
You're basking in the sunlight. I can almost... Woo!
Sweet sunlight. Oh God, look how far away it is. Oh, I thought this was the surface, to be perfectly honest.